The Geneva Group has been making musical instruments since the year 2000, and we pride ourselves on our wide range of both off-the-shelf and bespoke brass instruments. We are proud principal sponsors of the European Brass Band Championships and support many bands and musicians around the world. We build collaborations with individual musicians and brass bands, including the Black Dyke Band, Glenn Van Looy and Richard Marshall.
The Geneva Cardinal Cornet came about for me in November 2019, so just before the pandemic. I was invited to the Geneva factory, and for a good 3-4 hours I trialled maybe 20-30 cornets, and I could have taken any of those cornets away with me. They were that good.
Obviously the instrument is very important to my job at Black Dyke. The euphonium these days tends to be viewed as a bit of a cadenza machine in brass bands. You usually play the most difficult parts, very high, very low, very loud, very quiet. And usually in some pieces, euphonium has the most to do. It's a bit of a make or break instrument for your band's performance. What I love about this Geneva, it's got a really, really nice core sound and centre to the instrument, which in an ensemble like a brass band is extremely beneficial. And I really like that. It really suits my playing and really helps playing in a band like Black Dyke.
For us at Geneva, the sound, the tuning and the reliability of our instruments are our absolute priority. We want musicians of all standards, from beginners to international soloists, to be able to trust that a Geneva instrument will give them the very best sound possible.
I play a Geneva Oldroyd Cardinal flugelhorn, and this is like the set model where it comes in the two-tone brass with all the beautiful engraving. When I picked it up and I looked at it, it's not in your face, it's just delicate and beautiful. And the thing that sold me on it more than anything else was the sound. That's what, to me, as a brass player of any instrument, your sound has to come first. Technique you will work on every day for the rest of your life, but your sound has to be the foremost thing that kind of tells everybody else who you are as a player. And when I picked this up and just started playing on it like you do, I just felt it was right.
We always listen to our performance and development artists, and we strive to continually improve across our whole range of instruments, delivering better and better performance.
The good thing with Geneva is they're anxious to work with us. They want to use our expertise and they want to push the instruments forward. They want, an instrument that's accessible to all players, that any player can pick it up and think, wow, that's a good instrument. And that's what I want as well. I'm primarily a band player. Some of my colleagues are soloists and so on. I'm very much a band player. I want an instrument that's going to give the conductor the foundation in a band. The instrument is your way of communicating to the world what you're trying to say. And obviously, if it's not coming out clearly, then obviously you're not communicating properly. So I think having that instrument that's going to make you speak like you want to speak is crucial.
I play a Geneva Oldroyd Cardinal, and the moment that I held it in my hands I knew that I was in love with the instrument, and I really wanted to develop the instrument further. The instrument itself, it's very secure, and I know that when I reach these higher notes in my range that they're secure, and I know that they're going to come out of my instrument. The same with the lower range as well. I know that every note is trustworthy and I can get there without hesitation. Personally, as a development artist, I don't just listen to my own feedback. I do also talk with the customers that own Geneva Oldroyd Cardinals as well. And I go back to Geneva with advice of what we could do to develop this instrument further.
We are uniquely placed to meet the demands of the brass band market. We understand how bands work, what they need, and can tailor our offering to suit players of all abilities.
When I decided to be the performance and development artist with Geneva, I brought the instrument along to my first band rehearsal and I did a concert with it without really making a big issue of it. I knew it sounded well, but it's when you get people in the band were coming up to me and saying, "Richard, something's different about your playing. What is it?" And I said, "Well, I'm playing on a new cornet. What do you think?" They said, "Well, you sounded really good before, but you sound even better now." So that's proof in the pudding, really. But I'm really, really happy with the Geneva Cardinal, and long may the association continue.
To learn more about how a Geneva brass instrument is the right choice for you, just get in touch and start the conversation. we look forward to helping you sound even better.